Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Loudon, New Hampshire. Jacob Aronson on the pole. 21 cars in the field. 30 laps.
Drivers, start your engines!
Looks like we might have a good start. That's concerning. I don't know that I've ever seen that kind of kerfluffle coming out of the pits. Whatever. Okay, here's hoping. Anyway, Jacob Aronson on the pole. Charles Marshall in second. Minnie Nelson third. John Walker fourth. Tracy Howell fifth. It's your top five to start. I'm not sure about these cameras, but what they are what we'll have to deal with for now. Pace car pulls off. And we are green. Everybody's looking a bit slidey already. Aronson getting a big jump on the field. Marshall holding second. Nelson trying to keep third, but Walker looking like he wants it. Nelson may end up looking underneath Marshall. Not this lap, though. Instead, Walker is going to fall back, losing fifth, fourth. And look at that. There's Chris Harvey. How did that get changed already? I swear I pay attention to this, folks. Walker not having a good day already, dropping back to 7th. Harvey in the crossfire. Gonna fall back to 9th. Maybe 10th. If probably 10th now. They can't get low. They can't get underneath. They can't make the move. On the other side, you got Harris, who's trying to take third now from Minnie Nelson. Because they are on the bottom and they can make the move and they know where the speed is. And Charles Marshall has taken the lead. I gotta see this. Yeah, we had just missed it. Charles Marshall leading a lap. Well done. Now can they hold it? No. Contact. Something tells me that there's going to be a lot of contact. Oh, that's awful sideways. And awful high on the track. Nelson is able to recover third. Harris fourth. Tracy Howell fifth. Cedric Black looking to regain some lost points. Bardens and Walker going at it. Harvey finally getting down low is able to make some time up. You have McLean and White fighting for 10th. Harvey can't get low. McLean will take that 9th spot. Hammond looking for 10th. Harvey, White, now Wilkinson, all running into one of the major issues. They can't get back down. That seems to be such a problem. The brightest of green cars versus the brightest of red cars. Marshall goes low, Aronson goes high. Is Aronson going to make it work? Now that's a shock. That's not though. It worked. Yep, that would work on the, if that was the last lap, and that would be amazing. I guess now he has it in his back pocket if he needs it. However, this is Jacob Aronson, and Aronson has had a bad habit of falling off at the end of races. Like a horrible, horrible time. We got contact! And they both save it. Wow. And actually, Tracy Howell is the one who loses out on that by losing a position. Amazing. Harris and Nelson showing enough skill that they were able to recover. And Howell ends up having to hit the brakes. They gotta watch getting close to that wall, though. Looks like Marshall has gotten away from Aronson a little bit. We are 11 laps in. Charles Marshall, in the 15, is your leader. Followed closely by Jacob Aronson in second. Minnie Nelson in third. Cedric Black in fourth. Tracy Howell in fifth, getting past Catherine Hart in sixth. Seventh place, you have Daniel Bardens. Eighth is John Walker, who has not been able to maintain their position, but seems to have found a way to stop the bleeding. Ninth is Dorothy McLean in that gray car. Here goes another person working on the outside. That's 10th place Harvey, 11th place, well, was 11th place, Lynn White. And now 11th place, Thomas Hammond. So that makes this 13th. Yes, 13th place for Wilkinson. 14th for Nicholas Eckert. '15th for John Lane here. Not a great day, but no damage. Tyler Gardens, 16th. Last week's winner, Wayne Stadler, in the 21, sitting 17th. 18th, Jim Carranza. 19th, the Camaro's winner of last event, Camaro's winner, James Wolfe. Isaac Hernandez in 20th. Not a good day for them. That's surprising, actually. Very surprising. But May Ellis having no issues in being dead last is even more so. Halfway through the race, Charles Marshall, half a second lead on Aronson. Aronson has been caught by the pack. Is this where he falls off? Started on pole. Quickly gave that up. Maintained second. Has given that up now. Is in fourth. Is in fifth. is in fourth again. But we'll see how he handles this corner. All of a sudden, that car just does not look like it wants to turn at all. It's like he's having a saw at it. I don't think he's the only one, but he's clearly the visible one. Harris is going to lose the spot here. Now, it looks like that outside just doesn't have enough grip to hold these cars. Hal has fallen back to ninth. Wow. That's a drop. And this is a cluster. And this might be a wreck. 2x2x2. And yet they all managed to get through. Barely. Charles Marshall still leading. Charles Marshall has not won a race in either series yet. So this would be a boon to him and that team if they could pull it off. Points-wise, he happens to be 15th in the standings. Irony. Or circumstance, however you want to look at it. Bardens has taken second. And they have recaught the leader. 10 laps to go, this time by. But it would help if seconds could get away from that little group they're in, and they can't. Nelson takes the second for now, but they're still fighting Bardens and Black and Harris. 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in a blanket. As soon as one can make one move to get second, but up to now, they haven't had a chance to hold and make some time. When they do get lined up, they can make time. As they have. 3/4 of a second is down to 1/4 of a second. Less than a car length now. The 15, the 11, the 12. The 4 wants in on this. The 20, they're happy with the top 5 as of right now. Hernandez making a recovery. Up to 15th. Good job. Hal outside of the top 10 in 12th. McLean in 10th. Oh my goodness. Jacob Aronson has fallen back to 9th. The rookie Harvey has taken over. Walker has repassed them. Hammond in 6th, looking to break into this little group, which has continued to fight each other and continued to allow Charles Marshall to run away with this race. It is now 1 1/4. Hammond and Harris fighting over 5th. Hammond Black way high. This gives Nelson the chance. Nelson can capitalize. They might be able to make some time. And yes, they can. Six to go. You can see everybody just chuck their car in. Marshall has been consistent. Nelson, Black, Bardens, Harris, Walker, Hammond, Harvey, Aronson, and Howell is now back in the top 10. McLean is stuck on top, may not be able to get back to the bottom of the Gardens there. White pushes Eckert back. Eckert now has a chance to recover. But Hernandez looking to take more spots in these closing laps. Wilkinson, Carranza, Ellis, Stadler. Then Wolf and Lane to bring up the rear. However, right now, it is all Marshall. Black and Nelson are having to work together to get back to Marshall, and I don't think it's working. Black can't seem to get out of the corner well enough, and I don't know that Nelson could get into the corner well enough. Like, they get in, but they go high, and that kills a lot of their momentum out of the turn. They'll make time up on this lap, sure. But you've got 2 laps left to come and take it. And I don't know that they can come and take it. Looks like Nelson's going to try, though. Less than half a second. It can be done. We'll stick with Marshall until the end of the race. You see Nelson right there. But they followed the line. 1 lap to go. The white flag is flown. Nelson is there. If they can hold it and they can make a charge, they could possibly take the lead. Black is there. If he dive bombs, he could potentially take the lead. The 11 might try the outside. But that's too far out, I think. It'll be a drag race for second. The winner, Charles Marshall, for the first time this season. Second place does go to Minnie Nelson. Cedric Black finishes 3rd. Catherine Harris 4th. John Walker finishes 5th. And Daniel Barden 6th. In 7th, Chris Harvey. 8th goes to Thomas Hammond. 9th goes to Tracy Howell. And 10th, another disappointment for Jacob Aronson. What's it going to take? 11th place, Tyler Gardens. Almost said the wrong last name again. In 12th, the 14 of Dorothy McLean. In 13th is Lynn White. 14th, Isaac Hernandez. Another spot gained in those last few laps. 15th goes to Nicholas Eckert. Better day than what they normally have. Interesting. What was that? 16th goes to the 16 of Jim Carranza. 17th goes to the 21 of Wayne Stadler. 18th, the 5 of Gerald Wilkinson. May Ellis in 19th. 20th goes to James Wolfe. And 21st, dead last, running cleanly, might I add, John Lane in the 2. 10 seconds behind. Not a good race. There had to be something going on with that car. However, that'll be it for the Firebirds here at Loudon. Camaros will be running next. And until then, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.